have your attention, please. Okay, Amari is gonna come up and say the welcoming. This is your 2020 and 21 president because she's been with me a long time, and I know I can always trust on Amari to get the job done. So welcome her up to the podium.
I am the president.
Redo.
Welcome. I'm Amari, the president for 2020 through 2021. Good afternoon, ladies. Thank you for coming and spending time with us. We are pleased to have you celebrate with us at Carver Magnet Elementary School First Ladies Tea and Hat Luncheon. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the program as follows. The next voice you will hear is Miss Morgan. And thank you again for attending the ladies and tea and hat luncheon.
Get up in here so we can start the line, girls, to come and so you will be served.
Come on, baby. I can do you on this side while Miss Sarah takes care of her. Want some fruit? Strawberries only? Alright. No cantaloupe, no watermelon? No cantaloupe, no watermelon? You want a sandwich? Okay. Put on the cupcake. For one, I can't really see everybody. Put my glasses on. Now I can see you good. Okay, so good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon.
So I know that several of you are going to fifth grade next year. I mean fifth grade next year, right? So you're going to be the oldest students in this school, and the fifth graders, of course, you're attending middle school next year, correct? So this is just a group of fourth graders and fifth graders, right? So how many of you have friends? Okay. What makes your friend a good friend, Chloe? What's the quality of a good friend? Give me one quality. So when I get to you, I want you to be able to tell me what you got to know what you're gonna say. If not, don't raise your hand. So, quality of a good friend. Give me one.
A quality of a good friend is just like sticking around during hard times.
Okay, she said a person that sticks around during difficult times or hard times. You're correct. Kajane?
Quality of a friend is be there all times if they're frustrated or something.
Okay. Oh, good. She said so. Your friend should be there for you if you're frustrated, and you know that you will get frustrated, right? Okay, Kaylee.
I was gonna say the same thing.
Oh, same thing. Anybody else over here? Amari.
I feel like a good friend is somebody that sticks up for you when you're being bullied.
Ooh, a person that sticks up for you when you're being bullied. That is a great characteristic of a good friend. Destiny.
Good character.
Ooh, she said good character. Now these fifth graders over here. Give me, I need one of you to tell me a characteristic of a good friend. Okay?
When you fall down, they can help you back up.
When you fall down, they can help you back up.
Just stick by your side.
Stick by your side no matter what. Anything else?
No.
Yes.
Someone that's good.
Ooh, she said someone that's trustworthy. Because you know what? You know one thing that girls are, and we all know this, and we're all sitting in the same room with the exception of Mr. Crater here. Girls can be very catty, right? Very messy, very dramatic. Girls can be that way. Would you all agree?
Yes.
So whenever you're picking your friends, you should make sure you're picking friends that have the same type of values that you have. Give me one value that you have. What's a value? What is a value? Something that you value. Anybody? Yes, ma'am.
You gotta be a loyal friend.
You value a loyal friend. You value loyalty. Okay. Close.
Like I value just like having fun.
You value having fun. Okay. Anybody else? Yes, Tania?
I value hard work.
Oh, hard work. Good. Amari?
What I value is when they ask me to do something, I do it.
Okay, you value, so you keeping your word. So you're a person of your word. When you say you're going to do something, you do it. Raya? You said what? You value keeping promises. Okay.
I value keeping kindness.
Oh, being kind. That's great. Okay. Yes, ma'am.
Keep it happiness.
Being happy. Okay. So look. I'm going to piggyback off of what Briley just said about happiness. So in this world, right, and we know we have all experienced this whole pandemic, and it has brought out the good in us, and sometimes it's even brought out the worst in us. Would you all agree?
Yes.
Right? But you have to make sure that you surround yourself around people who have positive attitudes and who carry positive energy. So make sure you don't get around people that are negative. Debbie Downers, as I call them. I call them Debbie Downers. So every time you talk to them, ooh, I got a problem. Ooh, this is wrong. Ooh, that's wrong. Right? You know people like that?
Yeah.
They always complaining about something. Is that not draining? Is that not draining?
That is my sister.
Okay, don't tell nobody that you know like that, but just, don't put nobody out there. But I'm just saying, that could be real draining, correct?
Yes.
So make sure, when we talk about value, so I didn't hear anybody say they value their education.
I do value mine.
And I know.
I value reading books too.
You value reading books. So if I'm a good friend, and I know my friend likes to read her books, am I gonna ask her to go somewhere with me when I know that's the time she set aside to read her book?
No.
I'm not gonna do that. And if a person does that, you know what? They probably really don't value it. And they don't value the things that you value. The other thing about friends is, so like we all like to be loved in different ways, right?
Yeah.
So me, how do I like to be loved? I like to be loved. How do you like to be loved?
Like when somebody, like when people is messing with you or something, they defend you.
No, how do you like to be loved?
People say nice things about you.
Okay, you like.
Compliment.
So she likes compliments. So she's the person that likes words of affirmation. That's what you call it. So if you're her friend, you need to be telling her, "Oh, your hair is so cute today, and really your braids are cute. Oh, you look pretty today. You know what? Actually, you have beautiful skin. I want to tell you that you have beautiful skin." Okay. What's your love language? That's your love language. What is it?
Somebody help me with my work.
You like, so she likes for people to help her with things. So one way that you can show Briley that you're a good friend is by helping her. That's how she knows that you care about her through your actions. And love is also an action word. So if you consider yourself having friends and anyone is your friend, they should love you. And when you love someone, you don't just, love is not telling people that you love them. Loving people is showing people that you love them. Go ahead. So she likes to be talking of things. So she wants, her love language is you sharing things with her, or sharing new things with her, not you keeping everything to yourself. That's good. Amari? So she likes to be cared for. So Amari is probably the kind of friend, you like hugs? She likes hugs, right? She likes you to do things for her. She likes that. Okay, anybody else want to share what your love language is? Yes, Kaylee? Trusting. So she wants to make sure that so you can show her love by being trustworthy. So if she tells you a deep, dark secret about her, and you stop being friends, do we go back and tell all our friends secrets when we stop being friends with people?
No.
Because I'm gonna tell you something. Going through middle school, like some of you are getting ready to go through middle school, you're gonna have little girls that you're gonna be friends with, and then you might fall out. So when you fall out with that person, you are not to, because this is against the code, friendship code, you are not to go and tell somebody's business. When someone shares vulnerable moments with you, you keep those things to yourself. Okay?
Thank you.
Yes, Chloe.
I love just
I can't. Excuse me. Excuse me. Go ahead.
respect.
Respect. So you love to be respected. So you have to make sure that your friend. How does a person show you that they respect you?
They just basically if I show them respect, they pay me my
Okay.
respect. That
So
I
you like that to be reciprocated. So we all like to be respected. Have any of you in here ever disrespected anybody in this room? Have you ever disrespected anybody in this room? Have you ever disrespected anybody? How did it make? How did it make you feel? Or how did it make the other person feel? It makes you feel good disrespecting the person?
No.
Oh, I thought that's what you said. How did it make you feel?
Make me
Yeah. What was the purpose of disrespecting someone?
I feel bad
You felt bad after you disrespected them? Why did you feel bad?
because they was crying.
Because they were crying. Okay. So let me ask you. So let me ask you this. No one in here likes to. I don't like for anyone to make me feel bad about myself. Right? Anybody in here like to make you?
I really don't.
So do you like for someone to point out all of your weaknesses or all your flaws?
No.
But like I think someone told me one day, "Ooh, you sure are gaining weight." Oh. And I said, "Oh, really?"
What? Oh, this is call me back?
I guess they were trying to call me. Yeah, that's how I did in my head too.
I'm taking
And so look at this. She's thinking of PHAT. I said, yeah, I know I'm pretty PHAT, like she said. I'm pretty fat. But, however, my response was, I do look at myself in the mirror every single day. So every flaw that I do have, I see it too. I see it before you see it, right? So it doesn't make me feel good to point out someone else's flaws. Because when girls do that, really, or ladies do that, or guys do that, really, you're insecure about your own self. Would you agree?
Yeah.
Because I don't like to make people feel bad about themselves. That doesn't make me feel good at all. So I'm glad that after you disrespected someone, you actually felt bad after doing that. That lets me know that you still have a heart and you're still compassionate. And it also lets me know that you make mistakes. That's what it lets me know. And we all make mistakes. So when you do those things, make sure you give people the courtesy of going back to that person. And like if you wrong someone and you know you wronged them, and you know you felt bad, and you know you were wrong for that, in friendship, and not just in friendship, but in sisterhood, because every young lady in here is your sister. Really, right? Every young lady in here is your sister. And in sisterhood, you don't treat people any kind of way. And when you wrong someone, a sister have enough love in her heart to go back to her sister and apologize. Because the one thing that you can never take away is what you say to people. People never forget what you say to them. Right? They never forget how you made them feel.
Mine like that.
Okay? So when you're selecting friends, make sure, and I'm gonna go sit down after this. You pick friends that share the same values that you share. Make sure that you have friends inside of your circle. Somebody in the circle needs to be smarter than you. Right? So you should be around people that make you grow. I'm just saying. That's the truth. I don't want to be around people that have the same amount of knowledge that I have. How are we gonna grow? That's why I fool Miss Carter. That's why I fool Miss Carter. Right? Because they have attributes that I don't have and that I admire. Right? And so I wanna be a little bit more calm, like Miss Carter. Because I go on. Okay? But then when I look at Miss Carter, I'm like, oh, let me not do that. Let me gather myself. Let me sip this tea. And let me breathe in. Take a deep breath and breathe out. And usually when I take a deep breath in, I breathe out, I'm usually fine, right? Or let me be more like Miss Fair. Miss Fair is very creative, and she's not afraid to share that. So I'm like, you know what? Let me tap into my creativity side. And she's also very loving, and she shows you that she loves you. So she reminds me, you know what? Sometimes you gotta show people that, hey, you're important too, right? So when you're picking friends, from this point on until adulthood, you pick someone that you can trust. You pick someone that you can share those. You pick someone that's gonna be loyal to you, right? Even when you disagree. Because in friendship, if you disagree, you don't agree on the same thing all the time. Because no single brain thinks alike. We all see things from different perspectives. We all do, okay? And then you also pick people that are going to encourage you. So when you have those bad days, when you have those sad days, when you have those days when you don't feel like coming to school doing nothing, you had that friend, girl, did you do your homework? Did you check Schoology? Make sure you do that. Do your work, right? You make sure you have those types of people around you too. Because those are the qualities that last forever. And last but not least, you make sure you're being a good friend. Because like I know grown women that don't have any friends. And they say things like, I don't fool with a bunch of women. You know why you don't fool with a bunch of women? Because you're probably not a good person. You probably don't know how to be a good friend. And that's probably why you don't fool with a bunch of women. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. So, and watch people who always change friends. Like every time you see somebody, they're like, "Dang, that's the new girl." Okay, this was spring, and this is summer, and you fool with her in the winter. What a girl from last fall at? Y'all like, yeah, what happened? Watch people who jump from friendship to friendship, because that too is not a great quality. Not saying that you don't gain friends at different times. I'm not saying that, but be mindful of people that don't have somebody that's like a good friend, like a close friend. Be mindful of those people, okay? And when you get to middle school, girls, I'm looking at y'all right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, okay? Ooh, 5, 6. Here, right here, 6, right here. Huh? Make sure you don't give in to the peer pressure. Huh? Because it's coming. All right? So you just make sure, but if you have those good friends around you, they won't allow you to give in to that peer pressure. All right? And I'm done. Thank you.
Thank you, Miss Morgan. Next, we have the raffle.
Who's gonna win? Who is this car?
And the question is, when I say the number, are you going to show us what's in the bag? Number 8.
Okay.
Get her, baby.
Well, we don't have the fashion show. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people with hats on.
We wanna walk.
No, we don't. No, we don't. You want to walk.
All right, let's say,
The girl from pajamas.
all right, Miss Morgan.
You want to do it.
Now everybody!
All right, ladies. All right. Okay. Let me see the poses. There you go. Okay. I don't watch American Next Top Model. Because I don't watch the parade. All right. You know, whenever I have to, do y'all know what I call Miss Morgan? I have a nickname for Miss Morgan, y'all. Y'all know what I call Miss Morgan? I call Miss Morgan Beyonce. Can y'all imagine why I call Miss Morgan Beyonce? Well, that she could sing, but you know how Beyonce just makes you feel good when you watch Beyonce? I don't know about you guys. When you watch Beyonce dance, when you hear her. So I told her it's hard to come up and talk after Beyonce, but I'm gonna do my best. Do my best. Guys, when you got to this hallway in 3rd, 4th, and 5th grade, did you keep hearing you're in 3rd grade now? You're in 4th grade now? You're in 5th grade now? You need to act like it. Have you guys heard that a lot? Okay. So the question is, why do you think your teachers say that? Why do you think they're constantly reminding you that you're older, that you're in 3rd grade, that you're in 4th grade, you're in 5th grade? I know you hear that a lot. Amari, why do you think you hear that so much?
Because they want to get prepared and ready for middle school.
They want to get you prepared and ready for middle school? Yeah, exactly. Why else do you think you hear that, Kamari?
Because you've never been in that grade and you need to look at other people to see why.
You need to look at other people to see how to do the right thing in that grade? Yes, ma'am.
Because you need, they're trying to teach you how to mature and to act older.
Oh, that's good. They're trying to teach you how to be mature. So I have a question. I talked about Miss Morgan and what I call her, and that's because I admire her, right? I want you to think about somebody that you admire. Can you ladies think of somebody that you admire? Somebody that sets a good example for you, that you look at them and go, man, I really want to be like them, or I want to do my best to try to be like them. It could be a friend, it could be a family member, it could be somebody famous. It doesn't matter, but somebody that you admire. Yes, ma'am.
My mom, because she just got into nursing school like a couple of weeks ago.
Nice. So she admires her mom because she got into nursing school, and I bet that makes you think that when it's time for me, I can get into nursing school or get into school too, right? Who sets an example for you?
My sister, because she got her own business.
Ooh, her sister has her own business. What about you? Who sets an example for you? Kamari. Why does Kamari set a good example for you?
Because she's such a good friend.
She's such a good, I could see that. I could see her being a good friend. That's very nice. Yeah. Who sets a good example for you?
Chloe.
Chloe. Why does Chloe set a good
Because
example?
she's so calm.
Oh,
She's
nice.
really pretty.
Yeah, oh, very nice. So she's kind to her and she treats her with respect. That's really good. Who sets an example for you guys?
The teachers here.
The teachers. Why do some of the teachers set a good example for you?
Because sometimes they can teach you how to lead by example.
Ooh.
They teach you how to focus on your schoolwork instead of every other part.
Right. She said they teach you how to lead by example too. That's something that's really important. So ladies, here's the thing. That's what I want you to think about, because do you think you're setting an example for other people? So you have people set an example for you. Do you think you're setting an example for other people? Do you guys, raise your hand if you have a younger sibling. Yeah, put your hand up. Raise your hand if you have a little cousin or somebody, a god brother or god sister. So do you think they're watching you? Yes. So when you hear your teacher say you're in 3rd grade, you're in 4th grade, you're in 5th grade, you're getting ready for middle school, that's because you're setting an example. Because let me tell you, on our hallway, the little girls especially, do you think they're watching you?
Yes.
All the time, they're watching you. So that's why teachers are always telling you, be prepared. You're in 4th grade, you're in 5th grade, you're getting ready for middle school, because you are setting an
Example.
Yeah, so here's the thing, just like Ms. Morgan was talking about, can you set a good example for your friends too?
Yes.
Yeah, just like these young ladies said that their friends set a good example. I want you to think about that for the rest of the school year, going off to middle school. Do you have to do what everybody else is doing over there?
No.
You set an example. I went to Carver, so this is how I know how to do things and set an example, right? Go ahead.
My mama did.
She did?
She went to the.
Oh, really? So that's what I want you guys to think about this summer and getting ready for your next grade, especially my little crew of 4th graders right here, that next year you're going to be setting an
Example.
okay? So I just wanted to talk to you ladies about that. I know you hear that a lot because you have a lot of little girls in kindergarten, 1st and 2nd grade watching when you get on that big kid hallway because they want to be like you. So I want you to think about that and continue setting a good example for them, okay guys? All right, thank you. I've enjoyed being with you guys here today. This has been fun.
We're doing another one.
You go picture, Mr. Layden?
Yeah, I can take a picture.
Right here, please, love.
It's all love. It's all love.
Thanks to me.
Libby Brown, she couldn't be here today.
You're welcome, baby.
Kennedy Burks. Amar Griggs.
Thank you.
Malia Higgins.
Thank you, baby.
Brian. Brian, I'm sorry. Riley. Destiny Jeffries.
This mine?
Chloe Lee, our next president for next year.
I drank all of them. What is that one? Temperature. Put this in my phone.
Hi, Janae.
No, I did not put this in. And this is yeah, this is not mine. What happened? I'm finna go 30 cents and get a new one. But yeah,
Holly Moore.
not mine.
Mark Richardson. Holly Strokes. She's in the room. Why is she in the room?
Y'all want me to go? Y'all want me to go?
Girls. I have to go to some certificate, okay? Just come still take a picture with me. You weren't here when I did the, write it down.
Going to that. Going to that.
Miss Franklin.
Go get your bag. They're gonna write on their balloon, they're gonna write their grade. This is your past. This is the reason why we have the balloon. They're gonna bust things that's old into a new year. But wait till we do it together.
Okay.
You have to write like my grade is, my things that I've done, that's not so good. So moving forward, like some of the things Ms. Morgan and Ms. Carter were talking about, this is why, girls, are you listening? This is why we have the balloons. Because this is going to be a new you. That means that when you used to play on the playground here, you can't play anymore in middle school on the playground. Because now you're going to be a big girl. And the ones that's in 4th grade, now you have to be leaders. So now you're 4th grade, right? And you used to act some type of way or do things different. So now you're getting older. So now you're gonna bust all the old stuff away and you're gonna become new, right? This is why we're doing this. All eyes on me. Who hasn't wrote anything? 5, 4. I need y'all standing at your seat. Where your bags at, girl? Standing at your seat where your bags at. You gotta learn to be good listeners. That some of you should put that on your thing too. 5, 4.
How are we supposed to pop these?
Oh, okay.
5,
I'm scared.
4, 3, 2, 1. Blast off. We're getting to Miss Fair, Miss Morgan, and Miss Carter for helping me, and Mr. Crater. Thank you all so much. I couldn't have done it without you. And your gift is on the table. Mr. Crater, I'll have to get you a million. Your gifts are on the table, and thank you all so much. And looking forward for a better year next year for the tea and hat luncheon. Girls, be ready. Hopefully we won't have to wear masks, but we probably will. But you all have a great day. Clean up your mess so we can get out of here.